Scary facts that might shock you. Artificial intelligence could potentially surpass human intelligence and become a threat to humanity. Deepfakes, realistic manipulated videos, can be used for malicious purposes such as spreading misinformation or blackmailing individuals. The Chernobyl disaster released a significant amount of radiation. The scariest facts you've never heard of. Global warming is causing glaciers to melt rapidly, leading to rising sea levels and increased frequency of extreme weather events. Cybercrime is a growing problem, with hackers capable of stealing sensitive information, causing financial damage, and disrupting critical infrastructure. 5 scariest creatures on Earth. The Goliath bird-eater tarantula, the largest spider in the world. The inland taipan, the most venomous snake in the world. The saltwater crocodile, the largest living reptile on Earth. The Kodiak bear, the largest subspecies of brown bear. The great white shark, the most feared predator in the ocean. Think cats are cute and cuddly? Think again. Did you know that cats can jump up to 6 times their body length? Or that cats have retractable claws that can cause serious damage? And that cats can carry a parasite that can cause toxoplasmosis, a disease that can be dangerous for pregnant women? Think you have it bad? Here are the worst ways to die in ancient times. First up, being buried alive, a common punishment in ancient China, or being fed to the lions in ancient Rome. And let's not forget, being buried alive at the stake during the witch hunts. But perhaps the most gruesome way to die was being drawn and quartered in medieval Europe. Creepy facts. The Chinese giant hornet's sting is so painful that the media calls them murder hornets. Brain-eating amoeba exists and they live in our waters. Vampire moths are real. Your house pet will probably want to eat your dead body. Creepy facts. Pigs can eat anything, and that includes humans. Fatal familial insomnia makes it impossible for someone to sleep for months. Medical errors cause around 250,000 deaths every year. Some trees can grow inside your lungs. Random creepy facts. Pine trees have proven that they can grow inside the body. Your child is exactly as creepy as you think they are. 20% of children report hearing voices. The Japanese giant hornet has venom so powerful it's said to melt human flesh. 1/3 of murders go unsolved in the United States. Creepy facts. Corpses recovered from bodies of water decay faster. 2 Scottish doctors originally invented the chainsaw for childbirth. Teratoma, or monstrous tumors, are evil twins that can grow on your brain. Prosopagnosia is the inability to recognize faces. Creepy facts. Museo dell'Anime del Purgatorio displays documents signed by haunted souls in purgatory. Being buried alive accidentally occurred so often that people invented safety coffins. The Island of the Dolls is one of the most haunted places in the world. Random creepy facts. When the movie trailer for The Exorcist first came out in theaters, people were so scared they ran out of the room. Eventually, they stopped playing the trailer in theaters. More than 80 million bacteria are exchanged in a single kiss. There was a chicken called Mike the Headless Chicken that lived for 18 months after its head was cut off. Random creepy facts. It takes the dead of 27,000 trees daily to make toilet paper for humans. Mice and rats can spread at least 35 different diseases to humans. These infections include salmonellosis, hantavirus, and rat bite fever. Crows are so intelligent they can recognize a human face. Terrifying things you should never say to Alexa. Alexa, laugh for me. Alexa, what's hiding in the dark? Alexa, are you spying on me? Stay safe and don't be a victim of the Alexa scandal. Scary things you can ask Alexa. Alexa, what's your favorite scary story? Alexa, can you tell me a creepy fact? Alexa, play some spooky sounds. Cinco de Mayo is not Mexico's Independence Day, but it celebrates the Mexican Army's victory over the French at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. The French army was considered one of the strongest in the world, but they were defeated by a smaller, less equipped Mexican force. Weird, scary animals. The gharial, this crocodile relative, has a long, thin snout filled with sharp teeth, perfect for catching fish and scaring us. The giant isopod, this deep-sea crustacean, looks like a massive pill bug, and its alien-like appearance is enough to send shivers down your spine. Uncovering the chilling secrets of the Statue of Liberty. Did you know that the statue's original torch was replaced in 1984 due to severe damage? Legend has it that the damage was caused by supernatural forces. Rumor has it that the statue's designer, Frederick Auguste Bartholdi, was part of a secret society, and he hid cryptic messages within the statue's design. Legend has it that black dogs are supernatural beings, often seen as omens of death. Beware of these eerie canines lurking in the shadows. Did you know that ancient Egyptians believed Anubis, the god of death, had the head of a dog? They thought he guided souls to the afterlife. Did you know that some insects can live inside your body? Ever heard of the brain-eating amoeba? This microscopic organism can enter your body through the nose and destroy brain tissue. Corpse flowers are known for their putrid smell, resembling rotting flesh. They attract insects that feed on dead animals to help with pollination. Rats can swim up your toilet. These rodents can hold their breath for up to 3 minutes and navigate through sewer pipes, making their way into your bathroom. The shocking, scary truth about Wendigos. Wendigos are mythical creatures from Native American folklore, known for their insatiable hunger for human flesh. Legend has it that Wendigos are created when a person resorts to cannibalism. Their transformation turns them into monstrous skeletal beings. Wendigos are said to possess supernatural powers like incredible strength, speed, and the ability to mimic human voices. Don't be fooled. Some believe that Wendigos are immortal, cursed to roam the earth forever, always searching for their next meal. Stay vigilant and stay safe. Weird, scary phobias you didn't know about. Ever heard of trypophobia? It's the fear of clusters of small holes or bumps, like those found in honeycombs or lotus seed pods. Chorophobia is the fear of dancing. Some people are terrified of busting a move, whether it's at a party or just watching others dance. Weird, scary phobias you didn't know about. Hylophobia, the fear of forests. This phobia can make a simple walk in the woods feel like a nightmare, straight out of a horror movie. Arachibutyrophobia is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. Scary facts about guinea pigs you never knew. Guinea pigs have a bizarre way of showing affection. They may chatter their teeth and lunge at you, which can be quite startling. Guinea pigs are known to eat their own poop. This is called coprophagy, and it helps them get essential nutrients. Scary facts about dogs you never knew. Dogs have a dark side. Some breeds, like the Doberman Pinscher, were originally bred for their aggressive traits to protect their owners. Ever heard of the beast of Gévaudan? In 18th century France, a mysterious wolf-like creature killed over 100 people, sparking terror and a panic. Did you know dogs can sense fear? Their heightened senses can detect changes in or body odor and behavior, making them more alert and potentially aggressive. Beware of rabies. This deadly virus can turn even the friendliest dog into a vicious, foaming at the mouth attacker. Did you know Pompeii's victims were preserved in volcanic ash? Their hauntingly detailed casts reveal the terror they experienced during the eruption. Pompeii had a dark side. Archaeologists discovered brothels complete with suggestive frescoes showing the city's sinful nature. Cursed tablets were found in Pompeii. These lead tablets contained inscriptions cursing enemies with misfortune and even death. Pompeii's streets were filled with graffiti, from political messages to love declarations. These ancient scribbles reveal the city's hidden stories. Weird and scary facts about cryptids you never knew. The Jersey Devil. This legendary creature is said to have haunted the Pine Barrens of New Jersey for centuries, with chilling sightings and eerie cries. Some believe that Bigfoot uses infrasound to disorient and scare off humans. Chupacabra's creepy origins. This blood-sucking creature was first reported in Puerto Rico in the 90s, and its name means goat sucker in Spanish. The Mothman. This winged humanoid is said to be a harbinger of doom, with sightings often preceding disasters and tragedies. Exploring the most bizarre and scary phobias people have. Triskaidekaphobia. This fear of the number 13 has people avoiding buildings, flights, and even hotel rooms with the dreaded digit. Arachibutyrophobia. Some people are terrified of peanut butter sticking to the roof of their mouth. Scary dog facts you never knew. Did you know some dogs can detect cancer? With their powerful sense of smell, they can identify cancerous cells in humans. Ever heard of the Beast of Gévaudan? This mysterious wolf-like creature terrorized France in the 18th century, killing over 100 people. Legends of spectral hounds like the Black Shuck in England have haunted people for centuries, bringing bad luck and even death. Beware of the rabies virus. This deadly disease can turn man's best friend into a terrifying, aggressive creature. Did you know that dogs can smell fear? Their sense of smell is so powerful, they can detect changes in your body chemistry when you're scared. And if a dog is barking at you, it might not just be a warning. It could be trying to tell you that you're in danger. Dogs can also growl at frequencies that humans can't hear. Did you know that some species of ants can enslave other ants? They force them to work for their colony and even use them as living incubators for their young. And if you're afraid of spiders, you might want to avoid the giant huntsman spider. It's the size of a dinner plate and can move at lightning fast speeds. Did you know that cockroaches can live for weeks without their heads? They can survive because they don't breathe through their mouths. And if you're afraid of snakes, you might want to avoid the black mamba. It's one of the deadliest snakes in the world, and its venom can kill a human in just a few hours. In a quiet town, a young pilot embarked on a fateful journey. John Davis, a promising aviator, disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The day he vanished, he was on a routine flight, but he never returned. His aircraft was found abandoned, fuel tank full, no signs of struggle. John's family has been searching tirelessly for answers. They followed every lead, but the truth remains elusive. A cryptic message was left behind, the only clue in this perplexing case. They won't rest until they uncover the truth behind John's disappearance. Will they find him alive, or will this mystery forever haunt them? In November 2021, zipline instructor Joaquin Romero fell to his death after he sacrificed himself to save a customer. He let go of the zipline because it was too heavy to hold both him and his client. In 2015, a 17-year-old girl called Rebecca Townsend completed her bucket list right after she was hit by a car. Her final goal on her bucket list was to save a life. She died pushing her friend out of the path of the car, sacrificing herself. The inventor of Vaseline, Robert Cheesebro, was such a firm believer in its medicinal properties that he claimed to have eaten a spoonful of it a day. During a bout of pleurisy in his 50s, he ordered his nurse to cover him from head to toe in the substance and soon recovered. He lived to be 96 and is buried at Woodlawn Cemetery in the Bronx, New York City. Ferrets may seem cute and cuddly, but there are some scary facts about these furry creatures that you need to know. Did you know that ferrets have sharp teeth that can easily break through human skin? And if they feel threatened, they can attack with lightning fast reflexes. Ferrets are also notorious for stealing and hiding things. Today, we're diving into the dark world of history's scariest fascist dictators. Adolf Hitler, the infamous leader of Nazi Germany; Benito Mussolini, Italy's iron-fisted ruler; Francisco Franco, Spain's dictator; Pol Pot, the brutal leader of Cambodia's Khmer Rouge; Joseph Stalin, the Soviet Union's ruthless dictator. Today, we're exploring one of the weirdest addictions in human history. Did you know that in the 1800s, people were addicted to drinking vinegar? That's right, the vinegar craze had people consuming vinegar for its supposed health benefits, even though it was harmful in large quantities. Let's explore the strange life of Jonathan Sharkey. Jonathan Sharkey, also known as the Impaler, is a self-proclaimed vampire and wrestler who once ran for public office in the US. He claimed to drink human blood and even wanted to legalize polygamy. Larry Eli Murillo Moncada, a 25-year-old supermarket employee, is believed to have fallen into an 18-inch gap between a cooler and a wall and became trapped. His body was not found for nearly 10 whole years. It was only discovered as part of a store revamp. James Gordon Walcott killed his family in 1967 when he was just 15 years old. He was found to not be guilty by reason of insanity. He was then sent to a psychiatric hospital and released after 6 years. He went on to become a university professor at Millikan University. Did you know that dogs can smell fear? Their sense of smell is 1,000 times better than humans. And did you know that dogs can hear sounds 4 times farther than humans? This is the corpse of Achille Chatelot, a 103-year-old clown embalmed and displayed at the California Institute of Abnormal Arts, a spooky shadow of a hanged man. The illusion is seen at a spot called Dead Man's Cross in Dartmouth, Devon, where criminals were hung in the 13th century. The Sally House in Kansas is said to be haunted by the ghost of a little girl named Sally. The house has been the subject of numerous paranormal investigations and is considered one of the most haunted houses in America. This is the final image ever taken of Buddy Holly during the February 2, 1959 Winter Dance Party show at the Surf Ballroom. Hours after this photo was taken, the plane carrying Holly and 2 other well-known musicians crashed, killing all on board. Buddy was only 22 years old. Scary worst ways to die in ancient time. The wheel. Impalement. Blood eagle. Molten gold. In 1976, a California man returned home after a long day at work and offed his entire family, including his wife, mother, and 3 sons. Bradford Bishop immediately went on the run and has never been caught. His motive for this remains a mystery. In 2001, a U.S. Navy submarine performed an emergency ballast blow maneuver to impress civilians on board. It surfaced at high speed directly under a Japanese ship and cut it in half, killing 9 on board. In 2022, the author of How to Murder Your Husband, Nancy Crampton Brophy, was jailed for life after being found guilty of murdering her husband. American folk and rock singer-songwriter Jim Croce pictured right before the plane crash that killed him. On September 20th, 1973, Croce and 5 others were killed when their plane crashed into a tree during takeoff from the Natchitoches Regional Airport in Natchitoches, Louisiana. American folk and rock singer-songwriter Jim Croce pictured right before the plane crash that killed him. On September 20th, 1973, Croce and 5 others were killed when their plane crashed into a tree during takeoff from the Natchitoches Regional Airport in Natchitoches, Louisiana. A Colombian woman named Marina Chapman was raised by capuchin monkeys for 5 years after being abandoned in the jungle. She learned to scale trees, catch birds and rabbits with her bare hands, and lived as one of them until she was discovered by hunters. During the 9/11 attack, an NYPD officer named John Perry was filing his retirement papers at the police headquarters when he heard the first explosion. He asked for his badge back and rushed to the tower to help. He was killed while assisting a woman in the South Tower as it collapsed. The NYPD awarded him the Medal of Honor. In 2016, a man in China realized that the long-handled object he had been using to crack walnuts for 25 years was actually a stick grenade. The man from China's Shaanxi province only made the discovery after noticing it looked similar to a grenade pictured on a leaflet handed out by local police. In 2016, Michael Orchard broke into his neighbor's burning house and rescued their dog. However, it turned out that the dog didn't need saving because the house was not actually on fire. The fire was a part of a hallucination he was experiencing after taking and mistakenly mixing his cough medicine with LSD. In 2011, 25 years following the unsolved murder of Nicole van den Herk, her stepbrother falsely confessed to killing her so that her body would be exhumed for DNA testing. DNA collected from Nicole's remains and from the crime scene led to the arrest of a man in January 2014 who was sentenced for the crime. In April 1991, the body of Christopher Case was found in his waterless bathtub. He had died in a prayer position, surrounded by candles and crucifixes. The cause of death was later determined to be heart failure. When police began investigating the bizarre circumstances of his death, they learned from Case's friends that he had been panicking about a witch he claimed to have placed a curse on him. Allison Parker, a young journalist, was tragically murdered on live television in 2015. She and her cameraman, Adam Ward, were shot by a disgruntled former co-worker. This image is from that final interview, captured moments before their tragic deaths. The gunman, 41-year-old Vester Lee Flanagan II, shot himself after a 5-hour manhunt with the police.